This is a kinematic chain. What it does is it basically is given a destination and it draws a line from the tip of the chain to the destination. The tip of the chain then finds a point some distance closer to the destination, and it basically moves that first segment to that point that's closer. It repeats this for the second and the third segment until it gets to the base of the chain. And then the base of the chain moves back to its original position with the same rotation facing the other segments, and it drags all the other segments along with it until it reaches the destination. For a better explanation, there's this guy, he's linked in the description. He gave a way more in-depth explanation on kinematic chains, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this thing. This arm, if you will. It's pretty cool. So first, we can just move it around like this, and you can see the kinematic joints in action. I set some restrictions and limitations on the joints to make it so it can swivel without having to move all the way around. It can move back and forth like a piston. It can compress like a spring. And it can do a helicopter, kind of, a little bit. Depends on your angle and some stuff. You also have the ability to make it follow the point, like this. It's a little bit more jank, but it gets the job done. You also have the ability to pick up mobs, which is also jank. Just kind of gotta drag it around because gravity's too strong. We'll fix that though. To fix this, I made it so that to sort of fix this, I've made it so that even when the command isn't running, and even when the machine has its destination, it will still teleport the mob to the top of it. Although this is still jank. Also, another feature with this, as you can tell, is that it stops moving when it's close enough to the point. So it doesn't continue to overshoot and undershoot. It loses out on some accuracy and precision, but it's better than it glitching out. Another mechanic that I added, or another limitation I guess that I added to the chain, is that the base can't go below a certain rotational axis. So the base has to sit at this angle, because I thought it looked better than having it clip through the block. It actually looks like it's coming out from the block instead of the alternative. Yeah, if you go outside the distance, obviously it tries to reach it, but it never will. Out of its reach. As you can see, the one issue with this is the crosshair, but there's not much we can really do about that. And yeah. And another sort of mechanic that I wanted to add was collision, because as you can see, it just goes straight through the arm. I experimented with this a little bit, to make it where, or if I can try to get it to, yeah, it will try not to collide into blocks if one of the tips are hitting a block, but as you can see, it doesn't really work out the way it's supposed to. And it works with almost anything. Cows. Fall. Yeah, cows. And well, chickens. As you can see, way less jank. Still a little bit jank, but it's kind of hard to see it unless you really try. Yeah. As you can see, collision mechanics. So it just will never. A little bit, but it's janky.
Basically, I had to raycast from the first point to the second point to see if any blocks were in the way, and then I had to teleport it the distance so the blocks were away. It's actually way simpler than it sounds. So like now, so like right here, you can see it a little bit because the angle's off, like the numbers are off. But you can tell that it's oscillating back and forth between where it would be if the block wasn't there, and where it's making it go. It's basically forced hitbox detection, since there's no real hitbox detection for display entities. But you can do stuff like this. You can just sneak it around. You can like sneak it around blocks. It would be cooler if there was more segments, which is what I'm planning on doing tomorrow or whenever the next video comes out. So what I plan on doing is making it so that it's a modular system, so that you can put as many segments as you want onto it. And yeah, thanks for watching.
What? The cow. Oh god. Oh god, don't do that though.